Yo, Gamebro here, along with...
Never tracks. Yeah, we're gonna go into the forest or the fortress according to the map and go over and get rid of Robert, aka King of the. Wait, what? I don't even know. A lot of names are conflicting within the game itself. And we need some new enemies, which are, what are they called again?
These are just called plain old bats, and yes, here we are at the Connor Fortress, or Forest, whatever. Like he said, some
Bats
new
that stand
enemies.
on their 2 feet and have sickles in each hand.
Yeah, be sure to be careful of these enemies, close range. They have the water pillar, but they're pretty weak otherwise. I got Celine's Bell. The enemies here are a lot tougher. Do try to learn the healing spell by now. And grind at least the amount of HP I currently have. Put that on wind. Gonna head this way first because there's a treasure chest all the way over there. As we get that out of the way. And here's probably the toughest enemies in here. Be careful of them. Very nasties. They are the least threatening for sure.
I bet that's where they came up with the template for Star Wolf from Star Fox 64.
You, you think,
Used enemy template.
both their close range and long range attacks are pretty weak. Nothing to be too concerned about. Um, I'm not sure if I've shown off Fireball level 2 yet, but in case I haven't, it's basically just 2 fireballs, so you could hit the same enemy multiple times or hit 2 different enemies.
Think you're strong enough to go after what's his name?
Definitely not.
Up to it!
And there's that treasure chest I was speaking of earlier. What could be in here? Whoa, camera, bad camera, bad camera. That was weird. As you can see, I also picked up Celine's Bell. Basically, frees the enemy. Leave it not only so it'll be stationary, but it won't be able to attack you either.
I don't think it'll work on bosses.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they did. Very.
I would too! Then be like, I should do this all day.
And I can miss. End of the battle. And now we're gonna head the other way. I think I see a spirit over there. They can be kind of hard to miss, so be sure to look thoroughly for them spirits. And fire being at level 7, I probably learned something. Power staff level 1. Alright.
Wacko! Smack!
So,
One-hit wonders!
not sure if it's been established, but
Oh, it's a one-hit wonder!
but in case it hasn't, you cannot pick.
Oh, I missed!
Trying to explain, though you can't,
Water! Water all of them. Like, line them up!
as I was saying, as you know, as probably explained, you can't pick up any more weapons in the game, but with fire magic, you can increase your attack power for a limited amount of time. It is inconsistent, lasts for like 2 to 5 turns. It's kind of random how long you can keep the power up. But yeah, there you go. Another spell. I don't want to have to. Those enemies are still pretty tough at my level, really now. A couple steps away, they just came out of nowhere. And here's Wind Cutter, level 2. I assume they're fire enemies, but then again they have the cyclone move. Whatever. See, Wind Cutter 3 isn't a bad one to use. It's definitely more worth it. And damn it, quit missing, Brian. Now I gotta heal and probably have to use a Dewdrop.
That's why they're useful.
Yes, either that or boss battles, pretty much. Yeah, especially early on, you'll end up having to use up a lot of magic to heal. So, credits to the developers, I guess. But there are like several broken spells in the game that should really cost a lot more NP than they actually do. And there's a new enemy we haven't faced until now.
A frogman.
Power Staff. Frog Knight, they're less of a threat than these wolves, but more so than the Marionasty. Pretty much in between. And they have Cyclone as well. Wind Cutter level 2. Wind Cutter 2, and damn it, didn't go too well. Man, I'm facing so many battles in this one part. These enemies seem to especially hate Brian.
Everyone hates Brian.
Poor Brian. But anyway, let us head inside there for some more goodies. And may as well heal inside, because obviously there aren't any enemies in here. And run around for a bit to heal your magic points, which again is the game is way too generous on. Yeah. Out of all the spells, the elements, I'm probably gonna focus on Earth the least, because there are like a couple of really broken spells for Earth that will prevent me from being satisfied finishing the game if I do learn them. By far the most broken spells in the game. Oh, I did heal the way, never mind. Anyway, more of these guys. There's still one enemy we haven't faced just yet, called the Man-Eaters. Plant-like enemies. Oh, come on. Really now?
It'll work. You gotta line up.
Again, keep your distance away from those bats. Because that Wind Cutter level 1 is all they're going to use when far away, which is the weakest spell in the game. And also earlier I picked up the giant shoes. They give you more freedom, more movement in battle. So you'll be able to get further away from the enemy or even closer. Fireball. Can I please have a little less enemy encounters, please?
Yeah, that's one way of doing it.
I mean, yes, I am kind of grinding on the way to the boss. Definitely gonna need to do so, but still, this is a kind of a lot. Yeah.
There was this one part of the game where sometimes I forgot if I was going backwards or forwards in the forest. Have that ever happened to you before?
It's happened several times, and now that you mention it, I hope I didn't turn around. Nope, I don't think I did. I think I'm paying the right way.
See what I mean?
See, if you're gonna escape battles, be sure to have a good sense of direction, right?
Yeah.
And there's those man-eaters, I think that's what they're called.
Fire.
Or man-trap, whatever.
Oh, they don't wanna.
That's still a weird name.
Kill it.
Yeah, they seem to do a pretty good amount of damage. And that missed somehow.
Can't even move.
Okay, I may as well try some longer distance attacks now. All those.
Okay, they can't move.
Yeah, never mind. Let's just not miss.
Fire.
Yeah.
Do double and burn the plants. See? Heal.
Must heal. How many dewdrops do I have? I see I have mint leaves. Yeah, I may as well use some more dewdrops. Why not? Why frickin' not? It's like the only area where I'm gonna need them.
Now run. Just run around.
And there's another spirit. Let's see here. Fire again. I'm probably gonna focus on fire the most. Fire Elements does have some good spells, but not broken ones. Wind does have like a lot of good spells earlier on. But a lot of their later spells are kind of meh-ish. Oh, come on, Brian. Why do you have to miss so much?
How can you miss when you're that close? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Heal and run around. You'll get a beat for running.
And I am almost there. But of course, another encounter. They just won't leave me alone. Leave the poor kid alone.
It just won't leave me alone. Alright, ready for the big boss battle?
Not quite, I will grind a little bit and then I'll battle the boss in the next part. Till then, this is Game Bro. See y'all later.